welcome to my channel. This requested reaction that I have is for Rieu Mirusia, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I think it's Louwerse. It's Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, and Mary Poppins. This was requested anonymously on September 24th of 2024. And the requester wrote this note: these are two songs in one. Mary Poppins flows easily into Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. If you look closely, you can see actor Anthony Hopkins in the audience. He was there because he wrote a waltz for Rieu to play. Well, that's interesting. Before we get into Rieu, I first have to get into you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. Thank you for the support you give me. Thank you for 65,000 subscribers. I'm just gobsmacked. I am. Thank you. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that makes sense. I don't put the link to the reaction request form because I'm not currently accepting new requests. I've got over 3,200 in my queue. I've got to get some of those taken care of before I open up the request line. But I live stream on Sundays at 5 p.m. UTC for 2 hours on Rumble, not YouTube. YouTube are jerks. I'm not doing any more live streams on YouTube. They'll be on Rumble. You can go to Rumble and click on live and you should be able to find me there. Okay? If you come there and you make a request in the chat for a reaction, I'll do it on the spot. Just for you. So this is Rieu and Mirusia Louwerse singing Mary Poppins and Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Look at that crowd. Wow. Wow.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Underline, because I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father gave me nose a tweak and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word that saved me up your nose. The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Underline. Traveled all around the world and everywhere he went, he'd use his word and all would say there goes a clever gent. But Jukes and Maharajas pass the time of day with me. I say me special word and then they ask me out to tea. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Mary Poppins! Where is she? That was Mary Poppins. Mirusia Louwerse. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that this young lady won the very prestigious Dame Joan Sutherland contest for opera singers in Australia? She won it when she was 19 years old. And now she's going to sing for you with her magnificent voice an aria composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber from his musical Evita. And of course, she's going to sing the most beautiful song, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
It won't be easy, you'll think it's strange when I try to explain how I feel, that I still need your love after all that I've done. You won't believe me, all you will see is a girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nines, at sixes and sevens with you. I had to let it happen, I had to change, couldn't stay all my life down at here, looking out of the window, staying out of the sun. So I chose freedom, running around, trying everything new, but nothing impressed me at all. I never expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And as for fortune and as for fame, I never invited them in, though it seemed to the world they were all I desired. They are illusions, they are not the solutions they promised to be. The answer was here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't is nothing more I can think of to say to you. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is true. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is
Mirusia, bravo.
People pay good money to see this. And you get to see it for free on YouTube. Wow. I love Andre Rieu. I love his showmanship and the way that he presents music to you. It's just incredible. It really is. And Mirusia, we've encountered her before. She has a wonderful voice. Really, really beautiful. One of the things that I do on my channel is if a artist responds, comments on a song that I react of theirs, I will pin that to the song, to the reaction. And I've had a number of them, which I'm quite proud of. Ren has commented. The Skinner brothers have commented twice. Gosh, there's so many now. But the one I was thinking of was Mirusia. Mirusia commented on a prior reaction that I did for her. And I can't tell you how much that blesses me, because it means that they appreciate what I'm doing. And I hope that it means that you will also support these artists, because they deserve to be supported. The least you can do is subscribe to their channel. That costs you nothing, and it means everything to them. I just thought this was such a fantastic production with her, the Mary Poppins part where she's floating around through the crowd. That was incredible. That was amazing. I don't even know how they did that. I mean, I know it was wires, okay, but still, I mean, the way that she was able to move from area to area, it was incredible. And then to land in the middle of the audience, what a great concept. Only an Andre Rieu would think of something like that. It was incredible. And then she goes up on stage and finishes that, and then she disappears. I mean, who thinks of this? Andre Rieu does. That's how much of a showman he is. That's how much he has mastered the art of entertainment. He is just an incredible person. And he's a conductor. Think Think about that for a minute. He's a conductor. How many conductors do you even know the names of? I mean, the famous symphonies maybe, but everybody knows who Andre Rieu is because he's such a fantastic showman. And I really, really enjoy watching his productions because they are fantastic from beginning to end. And the size of the crowds that he gets is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It really is. Before we move on to the next one, I want to pray for you that God will watch over you and keep you healthy and strong, and that he will grant you a long life. And I pray for that same thing for every single person that you love. This is the Vietnam era vet, out.